In the realm of philosophical discourse, much attention is given to the ideals we should pursue and the habits we should cultivate to lead virtuous lives. However, there is a conspicuous absence of discussion about the detrimental habits we already possess, which often hinder our well-being and fulfillment. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus wisely noted,
"There are two vices much darker and more serious than the rest, lack of persistence and lack of high mastery."
Epictetus understood that the key to righteous living lies in our ability to persist in virtuous actions and resist the allure of destructive habits. Persistence calls for unwavering effort and the constant pursuit of betterment, even when our motivations wane. It entails forging new virtuous habits, a task that is by no means easy. Demanding enduring dedication, equally significant is the ability to resist, signifying the avoidance of temptations and negative habits that erode our well-being. In this video, I will explore 6 commonplace habits that permeate our daily lives, habits we should shun to embark on a path toward a more fulfilling existence. Before we delve into this exploration, I would like to express my sincere gratitude for your support. If you find this philosophy enlightening, a like on this video would be greatly appreciated, as it aids in disseminating these philosophical ideas to a wider audience. To stay updated with our content, please subscribe and activate the channel's notification bell. Stop wasting your time.
We complain that our days are few, but we act as if they were infinite.
Seneca's contemplations on the brevity of life led him to the realization that many among us merely exist, failing to truly live. We fritter away precious moments engaging in activities that yield no value or succumb to procrastination when we should act, is as if we believe time is an infinite resource. Forgetting that it is our most invaluable possession, we cannot guarantee our existence tomorrow, nor the opportunity to fulfill our desires. In the words of Marcus Aurelius,
"Stop living right now. Let that determine what you say, do, and think."
May this reflection on the temporal nature of existence inspire you to cherish and utilize time with the gravitas it warrants. The initial step towards a virtuous life begins by recognizing the sanctity of time. 2. Release emotional attachments. Stoicism urges us not only to relinquish physical attachments, but also to sever emotional ties. We must refrain from self-inflicted torment and instead extract valuable lessons to avoid repetition, guilt, and regret. While natural responses to wrongdoing should not become perpetual sources of torment, errors are inherent to the human experience and their emotional weight should not be needlessly borne. Acknowledge the mistake, glean wisdom from it, and refrain from excessive self-flagellation. We all falter. However, our focus must be on growth rather than relentless suffering. 3. Stop procrastinating. Marcus Aurelius in his Meditations reminds us,
"You could do something good today, but you choose to do it tomorrow."
In the words of Seneca, all fools have in common that they are always getting ready to begin. We prefer to say, "I'll do this tomorrow," instead of saying, "I'll never do this." Oftentimes, procrastination leads to abandoned intentions. If a task awaits, address it without delay. Why postpone an obligation? Performing what is necessary promptly holds numerous advantages. First, it acknowledges the constraint of time, which is precious and finite. Second, it enhances the enjoyment of rest, as responsibilities do not linger in the mind. Procrastination begets guilt, diluting the pleasures of leisure. Ultimately, any postponed task must eventually be faced, offering no gain through delay. Few sensations surpass the satisfaction of a job well executed, and true satisfaction arises from completing it at the opportune moment. 4. Stop being a slave. Seneca aptly declared,
"He is a slave, show me someone who is not a slave. One is a slave to lust, another to greed, a third to ambition, and all are slaves to hope, all are slaves to fear. There is no more shameful slavery than voluntary servitude."
Seneca's assertion holds profound truth. We are all to some extent enslaved, oftentimes unwittingly, to attain true freedom. We must first control of our minds and exercise restraint over our impulses. Discipline serves as the most potent tool in achieving this freedom, while it may prove more arduous for some than others. The daily reminder must be, are we in command of our desires or do our impulses rule us, as Epictetus wisely noted?
No man is free who is not a master of himself.
5. Reject mediocrity, aspire to excellence. Reflect upon each action in your life and inquire, did I give my best upon introspection? You may discern instances when your best was not given. The question then arises, why engage in actions unworthy of our best efforts? Conversely, if an action warrants our best, why withhold it? This self-inquiry should accompany every endeavor. We may not dictate outcome, success, or recognition, but we control our devotion to the task and our commitment to giving our best. All else lies beyond our influence. Why settle for mediocrity when you possess the capacity for greatness? 6. Conquer anxiety in his meditations. Marcus Aurelius imparted a profound insight. Today,
I escaped anxiety, or no, I discarded it because it was within me. In my own perceptions, outside events don't disturb me. Only my judgment does.
anxiety, far from aiding us, merely festers in the mind, pondering the uncertainties of the future. Understand that regardless of what may come to pass, you have overcome greater circumstances in the past. You possess the tools to confront life's adversities. Discern between elements beyond your control and those within your dominion. Contemplate the worst-case scenario, often revealing it as less dire than apprehended. Do you recognize any of these habits within yourself? Habits you aspire to dispel? I eagerly await your comments. May this video guide you in relinquishing habits prevalent in daily life that hinder our well-being. By shedding these habits and embracing new virtuous ones, we pave the way to a life characterized by tranquility and purpose.